Aight, the shonen genre is no stranger to their intricate power systems, whether it's jutsus, devil fruits, breathing styles, or even curse techniques and their complicated rules. These power systems are integral to the story and make the shows what they are. But no matter the anime, there will always be that one character that will challenge the status quo and just tell you, fuck your power system, I'm built different. There isn't a better character to start this video off with than this little badass right here. Rock Lee might be one of the most famous examples and pioneers of this trope. From the moment he is introduced, he's out there wanting to throw hands with whoever. First victim on the list, Sasuke, the last member of a clan feared across the whole ninja world for their unrivaled visual prowess. But even the Sharingan couldn't save Sasuke from this ass whooping. Lee straight up speed blitzed this man, and that is still with his training weights on. Those came off for his next punching bag, Gaara, a character with near impenetrable defense. Emphasis on near because Lee penetrated that shit like it was nothing. Lee really hit some nasty ass combos, and after opening the 5th gate, he really gave Gaara a run for his money, showing the whole ninja world that anyone could catch those hands. But we can't talk about Lee without talking about the man who taught him everything he knew. My guy is literally just that guy. After being bullied as a child for not being able to use any ninjutsu or genjutsu by everyone and looked down on by a young Kakashi, he took it upon himself to prove that hard work beats talent, and prove it time and time again he did. First up, he smacked up Kisame, who is hailed as a tailor's beast, not once, but twice, and then decided, you know what, let me box the strongest guy in the verse. In the meantime, have Kakashi admit that guy had far surpassed him, and have Madara praise him as the strongest taijutsu user he had ever seen. He really beat Madara within an inch of his life after opening the 8th gate, which was such an amazing fucking feat. In my opinion, his death would have had so much more meaning than what Kishimoto went with, but hey, my guy is a legend, so we can't complain about having him still be around. Spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer ahead. Proceed with caution. Toji Fushiguro, the deadbeat daddy, the sorcerer killer. Introduced as a monkey who can't even use jujutsu, no one could have expected the menace he turned out to be with those heavily restrictions. He beat the absolute brakes off of a pre-awakened Gojo. Granted, it was a rundown caught off guard Gojo, but he completely no-diffed him here. He then continues to pull a fucking gun to shoot Rika, slaps up Geto real quick, and then gets done in by his own ego when an awakened Gojo wants his get back and kills him with a hollow purple. But you would think that that would be it for Toji. Nah, he comes back during the Shibuya incident arc as a reawakened puppet of carnage to absolutely wreak havoc upon the strongest thing in sight. Starting off by quickly slapping up Ino, followed by flash slapping and beating up a grandma. Proceeds to invade a special grade curses domain expansion and completely wipes the floor with it in the span of like a minute. And finally, to top it off, he takes his son Megumi outside to give him a spanking, only to off himself right in front of him and refuses to elaborate further. This fucking guy, man. Toji is just the GOAT. Swapping over to his female counterpart, Maki has been a badass from the start. Being yet another failure from the Zenin clan, she's been underestimated by everyone, and they would all quickly come to regret that. Instances include, but are not limited to, Miwa during the Kyoto Sister School exchange event where Maki completely mollywops her sister Mai where she literally catches a fucking bullet out of midair, then after awakening completely wipes out the entire Zenin clan by herself, which include her father and Naya, who are no pushovers by the way, and that's the exact point where she went from badass to a real menace and a worthy successor to Toji. But Naya, being the little misogynist that he is, couldn't accept being clapped by a woman and came back as a cursed spirit, only to get beat again after Maki went into a hyperbolic time chamber sumo match. And finally, she ran up on Sukuna and made the King of Curses cream in his pants because this was the first time in his life that he felt like he had to prove something, to see what was worth developing more, sorcery or shaving away all cursed energy and focusing on the body with heavily restrictions, which just completely solidifies Maki as a motherfucking beast. Yuji is honestly more of an honorable mention because technically he can use cursed energy, but I simply cannot exclude a character that has been given countless nicknames regarding throwing fucking hands, which is exactly what he's been doing throughout the whole series. And now he's finally putting hands to Sukuna himself, hitting black flashes like he can throw them out at will. It just goes to show no matter the enemy, Yuji Itadori's hands are rated E for everybody. Did you know that there is a secret breathing style that is so broken only one person has been able to master it? And no, it is not the famous sun breathing. This breathing style is so lethal it can destroy demons without having to get close to them. This breathing style is known for popping caps in the ops. That's right, motherfuckers, it's Genya Shinizukawa's America breathing. This man has no business going up against an upper moon, but give him a gun and an empty stomach and watch him go Second Amendment on those fools. Kenya really is out here spinning the block on Upper Moon 1. Like, I don't care who you are, where you from, where you Muzan stay. Matter of fact, Kenya is just such a great character. Bro can't use any breathing styles and just decides, you know what, let me give the demons a taste of their own medicine and fucking eat them instead. But since that wasn't badass enough, let's run around with a sawn-off shotgun blowing them all to pieces as well. Simply amazing. With a nickname like Garp the Fist, of course this legendary marine made it onto the list. Respected by marines and pirates alike, Garp is considered a living legend, being one of the only people that was able to go toe-to-toe with the Pirate King Goldie Roger, which resulted in them almost killing each other multiple times. But how did he manage that, you ask? By having an overpowered devil fruit? Nah, this beast will beat your ass with straight hands, baby, or will legit throw a fucking cannonball at your ship harder than any cannon would because he is just built different. Another testament to how much of a badass Garp is that he was offered the rank of Admiral multiple times but refused simply because he hard disagrees with the Celestial Dragons and doesn't want to directly report to them. He also managed to somehow turn the most bitch-made character in the show, Kobe, into a fucking man after training him, and honestly, if you ask me, it's a damn shame Sengoku held him down because there's no doubt in my mind he would have put Akainu 6 feet under for killing his adopted son Ace. The fact that this would have easily gotten him court-martialed for treason just goes to show that Garp is a goddamn man and a fucking legend. MASH might be the single best example of this trope, mainly because it's quite literally the stick of the whole show. MASH beating the fuck out of these cocky magic users with nothing but straight hands is just honestly really hilarious. To name a few examples of this mad lad's antics, we have forcing magical letters to stop moving with straight aura, straight up breaking a teacher's wand so they can't cast anymore, beating the brakes off of this annoying bitch Silva, and I can go on and on and on. MASH just proves time and time again to every single one of these mages that no amount of magical prowess can save them from an ass whooping. And last but not least, we have Denkin, and he actually is a mage, a very powerful one at that, and does use magic. But what happens when a mage runs out of mana? Usually it's the end of the line for them. Well, not for this badass motherfucker. He ran out of mana and said, run this fade instead. You're a man, right? Put up those hands and come get this smoke. He then proceeds to waste 0 time and runs up on them to uppercut this guy. Sadly, we don't see the rest of this fight, but we do get this shot, which means that this old-timer stood on motherfucking business and won, which makes him a more than worthy addition to this list of goated characters. I just love that even though all of these characters got straight shafted in terms of special powers from their respective power systems, that all of them turned out to be some of the best characters in their verse. There is something too cool about fighting all of these crazy ass abilities with just straight motherfucking hands. Now, let me know down in the comments below if I missed any characters worthy of being on this list, and which ones are your favorites. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell to be all up to date as soon as I upload a new video. Also, check out my other videos as well, as I recently did one on the lengths our heroes have to go to win in Jujutsu Kaisen, and one on the menace that is Chainsaw Man's author Tatsuki Fujimoto, so give those a watch as well. Now, with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!